Welcome to a special live episode of Redesigning Your Relationships, but we're here today as YG Collaborations talking to the amazing founder of the Texas Podcaster Gals and the PODGALS Experience, Alicia Araujo. She is going to come on and join us and tell us about what's happening on 10/7. I am Giovanna. This is my co-host.
Hello, I'm Yvette Valdenegro.
And we are going to be so lucky to be on panel for this event. So without any further ado, let me bring on Alicia. Hello.
Hey, ladies. Hi.
Welcome. And thank you for being on. We're so excited to not just know you, but to be part of your amazing event. And I would love for you to let our viewers and our listeners know what's happening on 10/7.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I know it's already going to be 2 weeks coming up, but I'm so grateful to you ladies. I remember when I met you, I just felt like we connected so well and just instantly. And then participating in all the events that you all do all the time, which are always so good and so informative and educational. So yeah, I'm really excited to just be telling your audience about this event that I have coming up. It's October 7th. We're calling this the Texas PODGALS Experience because we're really creating experiences for our guests, and it's really meant to promote and to encourage other women who want to do podcasting. You know, there's a lot of us out there that are, maybe started as bloggers. I know I started as a blogger in 2011. Then I wrote a book, and then I started, doing workshops and classes because I'm a teacher as well. So it was just an extension for me, right, to do podcasting as a form of expression as well. And so it's something that I started in COVID. So March of 2020, literally when everything started to shut down, was when I opened up and did my podcast.
We love it. We love it because we see it all the time. As podcasting is more for us as a tool to serve our clients and educate our clients. But people always ask us, like, when did you start your podcast? For us,
Yes.
It's 5 years, and a lot of women in Houston are like, how do we get started? And I know that we're in alignment with what you're doing and the women that you're bringing to this event. Not just the other panelists, but like we have breakouts. We also have some amazing sponsors, some great vendors, but it's in alignment with wherever you're at with podcasting. So if you have no idea about it, or if you're trying to get started, or maybe you've been a podcaster and you're like, I'm just in a funk, or maybe you're an amazing podcaster and you just want to be around some badass girls, you need to come to this event and meet us all and let us get to know
Yes.
you. Let us connect you to other women in this space. And I love that you have the most amazing itinerary. So the itinerary is out, but why don't you let everybody know?
It is. So it's out. It's ready. We just secured another sponsor this morning. So Blow Memorial is another sponsor, and they're awesome because I'm at their memorial location for Blow every week because I didn't get one this week. This is why I have a bun. But you know what? Blowouts are everything for me. And so when I asked her, and I'm like, she was like, of course, you're here all the time. I might as well just help you out too. So yeah. So, for me, it was really about creating a space that you could come in and learn about podcasting through panelists. So for example, you ladies are going to be our panelists too, and we're going to be talking about the process of podcasting. So it could be from setting up. It could be from how to get topics, what is going to be your title, what is the theme, what things are you going to be talking about on your podcast, how to set it up. So it's really about getting the panelists to share what they know about podcasting, because all of our panelists have been doing it for a while now. So it's people that are seasoned, right? And I don't think I'm an expert, but in 3.5 years, I've learned a lot, right? So we're sharing all of that information with the ladies, with the people that are going to be coming. There's going to be a breakout session for branding. We have an expert on branding coming in, Alicia Brownell. She's going to take a group of people and just kind of give them some ideas on how they can do some branding, because that's also very important when you're podcasting, or even when you're not podcasting as a personal, you could do a personal brand, you could do a business brand. It just depends, right? So I think everybody has a brand now with social media. Branding is so important. So that's part of the agenda. And then we also have we're definitely going to have some drinks, some food, and then a little with our VIPs, they're going to have a chance to sit one-on-one with the seasoned podcasters to get feedback, so they can do a little evaluation of where they are, and then get one-on-one feedback and constructive criticism, or how to approach a particular challenge they're having, for example. That's why it's so important that it really is focused on learning and inspiring each other, because a lot of the women that are coming are women that are just so inspirational. And one thing about me is I love being around inspirational women. So I love being around others that I can learn from, right? Because I'm always on the constant search for more knowledge. I'm always trying to learn more. And then if I know more, I want to share it with other people. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where that's coming from. And then, there's going to be opportunities for photo shoots. Of course, people love a photo opportunity. Why not? And some alcoholic drinks, some non-alcoholic drinks. It's going to be a little bit brunchy, really fun, and just going to be really cool. And I really want you guys to really see the space that we're hosting it in. It's a really cool wine bar in West Houston. It's not really a wine bar per se, but it's got all the features. And then they also have like storage for like if you're like a wine collector, you need a place to store. They have all of that. So it's a really cool space.
Nice. Okay. I'm just going to say, I love the fact that you've made this for this, like you said, the seasoned podcaster, because yes, I don't care if you've been doing this since podcasting was a thing. Just like you said, you can always learn more, and
Yes.
there's always new changes, new ways of doing things, new products. I mean, like, but if you're someone who's, I don't really know the first steps, I'm really not really sure what I should do, this is the perfect place because it's intimate. It's it's non-threatening. And let's just be real. When you say bites and alcohol and shopping and all the fun things that we women love to do too, then it's going to be social and fun and amazing. But this is where you get your toes wet and you open up that door of just, there's so many possibilities, but you have to take that action step and just come. One of those, it's like one of those things, how we do, oh, I thought I was just going to be at home. I really didn't want to go, but then you go and you go home and you go, I am so glad I went.
Yes.
And it changes everything. That's this event.
You're exactly correct, because I really love going to events where I feel that way. Like I feel empowered. I feel good about, leaving and going. So that's why as we're planning this event out, me and my team are just saying to ourselves, like, how are we adding more value to our attendees, right? The people who are registering through Eventbrite. We have a link through Eventbrite, through the Texas PODGAL Experience. And we're thinking of ways like, what else can we give them that they can go home and implement right away? So many times we go to conferences and we're just getting motivation, but no like actionable takeaways. So this is really important for me in this conference, is that we give them some really great takeaways that they can go home immediately and incorporate and implement. And, they can definitely get some really great nuggets that are not necessarily, because we do love inspiration and motivation. But for me, it's about practicality. Yeah. Like, what am I going to come for that I'm going to go home? And so it's about, really hands-on. What can we give them that's going to be hands-on and amazing? We also have an opportunity to do some really great headshots with Victoria Garcia Studios. She's a fantastic branding photographer, and I don't want to miss this part and tell everybody about it, because she's doing like a really great deal because she loves me so much, and I'm like a VIP client of hers. So, and I kind of begged her to come in and do it for me. So it's 2 headshot photos for $97. I mean, her packages start at like $697. So if you're coming in and you want to get a nice headshot, come ready to get a good headshot. So important.
Oh my God, I love it. We're excited to be part of it. We are all about interactive, and we are all about practicality and giving people what they need so they don't go and be like, I can't do this. So yes. We're so aligned on what's happening. The lineup is there. The sponsors are there. Everywhere you're watching or listening, the link is there to come. Join us. I promise you, if you've ever met Yvette and I, we will love on you and connect you and make sure that what you need. Doesn't matter if you've never podcasted or if you've been podcasting for years. There's going to be all sorts of information, amazing women to connect with. And most importantly, you need to give yourself time to go do something fun. And I know that Yvette and I and Alicia are a lot of fun, and the women that are coming. So join us. If you have any questions, this is why we're doing this quick live, is just message us. If you can't get a hold of us, get a hold of Alicia, we can answer your questions. But the itinerary is out. it really is jam
It's
packed.
also on the Instagram page, the Texas Podgals Instagram page. You'll get itinerary there. You'll see our vendors that we're having. You'll get to go to Eventbrite, and there's a link where you can also purchase your tickets. Guys, there's going to be a lot of parking. That's my pet peeve whenever I go to events. Like, if there's not enough parking, I'm not going. Like,
Hey,
that's me. I'm like
but
that.
If it weren't for an event that I went to, that you went to, that the parking was valet, we would have never met.
I know, you're right. You're right. Yeah. We didn't meet at the valet line. Yeah. I know. I'm so glad we did though. Like, that's the moment that you think, wow, like you never know who you're going to meet. And then all of a sudden, boom. And then I met Yvette through you. And so that's been amazing.
I love it. Well, we're excited to be there. Join us on 10/7. If you have any questions, reach out. Thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, ladies. I love y'all.
Absolutely.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.